Keywan White. Some maybe thought that White would take a plea deal and maybe become a state's witness. So far, that has not happened. We're on day 3 of his trial. The next person that you see, Devin Brown. Brown is accused of being in the car with Keywan White when this alleged murder happened. Delivery truck dash cam was recording, and prosecutors say that gunman, the person there in the ski mask, they say that the gunman is Keywan White, and he's on trial for murder now. We heard.
Do you see a vehicle in that that portion of the video?
I do.
6 seconds-ish
Roughly, correct.
on November 10th.
That's correct.
Do you see the individual entering the house at 13:48:45 with a backpack
Yes.
on?
Yes, sir.
And do you see his pants and his underwear?
Yes, sir.
That house at 18:09:20, which would have been roughly 5:10, 5:11 p.m. on November 10th. Is that correct?
Correct.
State's Exhibit 768. You see that an individual wearing. Can you describe the underwear that person has on?
Light blue.
And that's at roughly 13:48:42, which is roughly 12:50 p.m.
Correct.
on November 11th. In State's Exhibit 770, we see that individual walking out of the house at roughly 1:10 p.m. with something in his hand.
Correct.
772, see him going to what appears to be a grill. 779, something in his hand with that's white and red in color.
Correct.
776, the 2 individuals at the grill. 778, pouring something into the grill. 779, we see something beginning to burn. Is that fair?
Fair. Correct.
780, something burning as well.
Correct.
Now, there's other still shots from later in the evening.
I believe.
And this was on November 23rd of 2020.
Yes, and activated my lights and pulled it over.
Could you tell when you were trying to catch up to that car roughly how fast it was going?
The first time that I saw it, I couldn't. I just noticed it was traveling at a high rate of speed. And then once I got behind it, my front radar indicated he was going 110 miles an hour.
What is the speed limit at that stretch of the highway?
It's 75 miles an hour. All of the narcotics that I found and 2 of the weapons.
Showing just what's been marked as State's Exhibit 636. What is
That is a receipt containing items that were purchased at a pawn shop.
see up top it says Manhattan Jewelers, is that correct?
That's correct.
And can you read the name that's written on that receipt?
Yeah, it says Banzo Bling, Jerry. It's just basically an overall photograph of what we found in the vehicle.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and first and foremost, I do want to make sure I once again send condolences and prayers over to the entire family of Mo3. I had seen his mother come across the timeline when she was speaking somewhere, it looked like in the court, but I didn't get a chance to really go look at what that was about. But I know her losing her son, his kids, anybody that dealt with him on the day-to-day, going through it with that loss. And then also, it's like a bunch of stuff connected with this, and I don't be knowing all what's factual, what's not, but lives have been lost on either side or connected. people getting distanced on. So people who ain't got nothing to do with this on either side of that, they just be getting affected by it. So most definitely anybody that lost somebody connected to this, most definitely prayers up and condolences to them. And then also Yella Beezy, who on trial right now, he had lost his T-lady recently as well, and I seen that. So most definitely God bless her soul and may she rest in peace as well, and condolences and prayers over to them. And I had a links in the description where you can watch the clips in the beginning in full from Fox as they were inside the courtroom streaming today in Maine. Watching this in real time for Keyone White. Yeah, just gotta call it how they see it. This is gonna be the jury, and you are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, but putting that in front of the jury, and it was a lot more with this. His trial is being done first. They're gonna do it in different orders from what they are reporting to my understanding. So he is being first in this. He is the accused shooter. They have him at this house using his own camera footage, or whoever house this is, camera footage. And right there, you see the black Camaro in the backyard. Took me directly to what we see with Young Dolph in that situation. Then also him burning the clothes right there, holding the gun, the same type of, it's just everything right there is laid out for a jury to say, this is him. Just keeping it all the way 100. I'm not convicting him from the cell phone, but that's how it's going to look to them. That's what they going to push now. With that going on, Brown, his son's mother had testified that she felt that he had something to do with it. This happened 30 minutes after Mo3 was leaving her house. And that just was a crazy whirlwind in itself, being connected to it. And the feds got involved. This is why you see this different type of investigation. They helped with this case. They helped with the footage. They helped with the detailed data that they have going on with it, and seeing how it's playing out now. Yeah, this is going to be a heavy conversation. Who knows what else they have. Now, Yella Beezy trial, when it starts, he's going to be accused. He is accused of basically the mastermind. He funded this. He paid for this. I don't know what's what. It's innocent until proven guilty on that as well. FBI digital forensics experts testified about a traffic and security camera footage linking White to the crime scene. White's defense team aggressively pushed back, calling for a mistrial during the morning session. The trial for Keyone White is taking place before Judge Chika Anayim and is expected to last approximately 2 weeks. Trials for Marquise Conway, Yella Beezy, and Devin Brown are scheduled to follow White's proceedings. Then it says, the defense strategy. Lead attorney Maya McIntosh has argued that the prosecutors are relying heavily on circumstantial gaps, pointed out that none of the state's initial eyewitnesses could definitively identify White as the mass highway gunman. Mistrial request. On the third day of testimony, White's legal team aggressively pushed for a mistrial, arguing he could not receive a fair trial based on incoming evidence. However, presiding Judge Chika Anayim denied the mistrial request. Federal involvement. FBI testimony and FBI digital forensics expert testified during the trial. Evidence analysis. The federal expert presented digital and surveillance camera evidence to the court. So with that happening, they went and dug in the old camera stuff. They able to go retract it. They broke that down. And with them coming on the stand, it's like, it's one of these situations. Let's say you didn't do it. Innocent, you say you innocent. It's in the jury hands at this point. And the jury for Keyone White, I'm not talking about nobody else. We're talking about specifically for him. They gonna say, okay, we see you doing this. We see you doing that. The same day all this went on. Hours later, the same car, they gonna put you in there. That's just how they gonna get on. It's like the jury is gonna say this, like this federal agents, federal detailed experts putting you there. So that's what's gonna make that for him. So we'll just have to wait and see. Who knows though? I'm not gonna say nobody guilty until they found guilty, but it's gonna look that way all over the timeline. If you look at it, they like, hey, dog is deep fried, and you even hear the jokes. Really got caught with his pants down, the same drawers, same jeans, burning the clothes. Like, yeah, it look wild. But tell me what y'all think. The best thing to do is stay out the way. I understand hustling, get your money, running up your bag, things of that nature. But When you start getting into taking lives, that's when the people really come. And then with all this surveillance, all this technology, and the cell phones and license plate readers, and then people point them in the right direction, it's like, man, you're going to learn the hardest lesson. It just is what it is. Tell me what y'all think. Stay out here with your family is the best way. Try to avoid it, but sometimes things go left, man. Stay on your pivot. We got more coming. 1,000. Lock in with us.